things that they don't necessarily get to see on their ends. We talk. I'm just gonna leave that there. But anyways, just know that we're here with you and we stand by you
Much
and we
love,
know
yeah.
where the truth lies. And those women should be more invested in their own relationships than yours, in my opinion.
I think so too. But they're depressed. They don't get the D like Carmen was getting it. So that's why Carmen's all whooped. She fucking wants me to be her little puppy, like her slave, her playboy, her fucking her toy to feel good. I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Not after all the shit you've said. Like, I don't mind. Like, look, if I'm single, but I already told my sisters here, we've had conversations on the calls. I'm like, I made a mistake. And that mistake was like that. I believe that because I'm single and I don't have any children and I don't have any responsibilities with anybody, that if I felt like, hey, if a girl wants it, then I'm going to give it to her. But I've also learned from that mistake. And that is a mistake. And I'm going to tell everybody here on TikTok, on the social platform right now, don't go around messing around with people that you're not ready to commit to in a relationship, or that they don't qualify to be part of your life in that level of loving and caring and being, a partner, being part of a real relationship. Because things like this can happen where the girl or the guy can find ways to control, manipulate, and try to corner you into situations that are extremely toxic, extremely abusive. And I've experienced that from her. I experienced verbal abuse. She was physically, I had to call the cops one time on her because I'm like, I'm not going to go toe to toe with you and hurt your ass, because if I want to do that, I could have, but I didn't. Instead, I called the cops and stepped away, left her apartment because she started throwing shit against the walls, throwing shit. And my sister got to experience this one time too, where she started to slam a fucking desk. I'm like, bro, you're physically like a fucking psychopath. Like, she gets rabies. That's how she gets. Like, she literally behaves like she's got rabies for educational purposes and starts doing shit that's completely insane, you know? But then she wants to play the victim. Like, yo, I don't do nothing to nobody. She's a fucking pathological liar. And I'm willing to provide any receipt needed to put her in her place here on social media. And if we need to take it to the courts or whatever too, I'm ready for all that. Because she made it seem like she was threatened yesterday when this was like a month and a half ago. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to
Manny,
the panel.
that's
You guys got
called a
anything you guys want me to
narcissistic
address?
relationship.
Yeah. If
That's a
anybody has anything
narcissistic
they want me,
person.
if anybody has, yes, you're right. You're right, sister. If anybody has a question about anything, I'm here to answer it right now. So feel free to ask away, and I'll address it with detail.
I'm gonna drop Manny, but that's all I wanted to come up and say, and we stand
For
behind you.
sure. Much love, sister. Yeah, 100%. Nice thing with you guys too, and that's why I need to clear some things out, because I'm like, I'm not gonna allow somebody to step all over me and treat me like shit just because they feel like it's okay. And Juan's not gonna say nothing. Red Road ain't gonna say nothing. We could just go and lie about him, and he's gonna have to be okay with that. No, that time is gone. That abuse, no more. Fuck that.
Hey, Canal, so I can help you with the guest? Can you moderate me?
Oh, I thought you were mad, bro.
I am, but I
You are
guess
a
not
moderator.
Hi,
Oh,
I
can
let
you
me
guess
hear
not
see.
me?
full mods.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. I got you.
I help you
There
out.
you go. There you go. You're full mod number.
Thank you, brother.
Moderator. Yeah.
When you get bananaed and you come back, it resets the full mods. It does that.
Ooh. All right. So, does anybody have any questions concerning anything that this girl has said over there on other lives
Well,
that you guys want me to address?
I want to apologize, Manny, because I got really angry because I didn't know the situation, but I heard you cursing them out, and I had never heard you talk like that. I even thought it was Mateo.
Okay.
So I was like bewildered and, perplexed, and so I was kind of really angry, but they explained it to me. One explained it to me, how it was.
Well, yeah. Let me tell you. And I have all the receipts to prove this. I do have a Snapchat, and if anybody wants, like, I'm not willing to just share with just random people. I need to know that those receipts are there. I know they're there, and I could provide them. But
But
what she talked about, what was the part that got you upset? If you don't mind me asking you, Ali,
when
what
you
was
were
the thing that
cussing
got
him
you
out,
upset?
all I knew was there was women there, and you were just cussing like Mateo usually does,
But
and it was
where
bad.
where was this? Where was this?
I think it was last night or the night before. And
And
then what's her name? What's her name? Native Mamas was there. Toxic
mm-hmm,
Mamas was there.
mm-hmm,
And then she was in the middle. She popped up in the middle of the square. She was like, and then I go, oh, the demon lady, and she got
mm-hmm,
mad. She goes, oh, f you, and then she kicked me out. You know,
mm,
but she's demonic. You know,
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 100%. They're
I just
they're
never heard
they're
her talk like
using they're using Fonzie's uh mental instability, emotional instability, genetic instability, because she had her thyroid removed. She takes
that.
medication sometimes and sometimes she doesn't. So she's not even aware of the shit she does. She told me that she went on the live yesterday because I told her. She's like, you were telling me to go. I'm like, you threatened that you would fucking go and destroy me like you did the first time. You were threatening me, and I said, then go ahead. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and talk all your shit, and then I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna debunk one part at a time in front of everybody with receipts. And she went out there saying that I threatened her, that she's gonna call the cops. So let me get that part cleared up for the people watching this live stream. She threatened me that she was gonna unalive that baby, and I showed a receipt earlier on, and they bananaed my live stream. I had to appeal it, so I cannot provide that receipt again because I know there are people probably watching and they're willing to report it if I post something like that or show it. Um, but she did say that she hated whatever the fuck's inside her. She had said that she was gonna lay on the car and allow vehicles to, you know, cross her body. Yeah. She said horrible things, horrible things. So I told her, I'm like, you're willing to unalive that little baby that's in your stomach, like whether or not it's mine or not, because I don't really know for sure. Like I don't know. I mean, she seems like a girl that wouldn't be going around sleeping around maybe, but she also behaved like she did. And one of the things that I feel that she did do is probably fuck around the day that she told me that she was going to be in the hospital, which again, she's not my girlfriend, but I don't disrespect her. I don't disrespect her body. I don't go and sleep around to go back to her and sleep around and putting that baby at risk or herself or myself of getting STDs or anything like that. That is the reason why I don't sleep around with people unless I get to know them. And like I said, I've learned to not even fuck around, even if you get to know people, unless you're ready to be in a relationship with them. Because things like this can happen where if she gets pregnant or, if she gets attached or vice versa, if he gets attached, now he's in control of you. Now he wants to, and if you move in with him or vice versa, now they start to pin you against a corner. They have you under their control more. They start to do weird things to you that in their mind thinks, oh, it's gonna keep him by me. I'm gonna seduce him. I'm gonna try different things with him. And that's one of the things that she tried to do. She tried to do the whole, I'm gonna massage your prostate type shit for educational purposes. And I'm like, that's not my thing. It really is not. And I'm not into shit like that. I like to feel my shit from the front. My orgasms for education and intimate purposes from the front. I ain't trying to feel nothing inside me or none of that weird shit. Like, look, no hate, much love to all the gay community and the bi people, the two-spirit people and all that, but that's not me. I don't need to come out here and lie to people and or be ashamed if I was. And she went on TikTok and started to say all kinds of shit. And then I have the receipt where she goes and says she spoke out of her own ass. She spoke out of anger. And they said he put her up to. I'm like, no, she didn't. I'm not twisting her arm. Just like she goes out there and talks shit, she goes out there and clarifies shit because she felt guilty. I've been nothing but good to this lady, which was not even my girlfriend. This is the first time that I told her, I'm going to start addressing you because you do not care how you treat me on the internet, how you've been towards me. You have no control of your emotions. You have no control of your behavior. And maybe she does have control. Maybe she intentionally just wants to be toxic because she laughs about it. She enjoys it. She gets diabolic and sinister with her fucking words. And that's why she likes to hang out with Moni and fucking Native Mamas because they're just as fucking sadistic and nasty as she is. And like people say, shit hangs around other shit. That negative energy pieces of shit like to hang out with each other because nobody else wants to fucking be around them. No good person wants to be around them. And I challenge any man on TikTok or anywhere on any platform to go ahead and, hey, you want to hit on this girl and be in a relationship or pretend to be or whatever. I promise you, This is a promise, and I will remind you that you will be regretting every fucking minute of believing the things she has said. You know, that's the bottom line truth. I treated this girl like a fucking queen, and I didn't have to, but I did it because I'm grateful and I'm thankful for a nice friendship. I didn't know her like that yet. I wake up in the morning, I'd make fucking breakfast for her, I'd make tea for her, healthy stuff. I would give her advice on things to eat. I kept reminding her to take her medicine if she needs it because she said she didn't care. I have so many receipts of her saying that she doesn't want to live no more, that she hates her life, la 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 la, all these things. I have vast amounts of proof of that. Without a doubt, I have all the proof. So my thing then is, like, I went and tried to bring her back to make her happy, and I think that's why she cried a lot, because she's like, this motherfucker actually cares about me.